I'm Toni Moate. I was in charge of building Australia's research ship Investigator. From leaving school at 15 and then doing a lot of part-time study, it is always incredible to me that I ended up being so involved in building a research ship. I left school at the end of year 10, and at that stage I'd never even left the state, and I went into the public service and was hoping that I might be someone's secretary one day, so I had a pretty limited view of what life might look like. When I'm in my office and I see Investigator sitting out the window, I just feel incredible pride that that was a project that I was so heavily involved in. I feel like she's still mine because I was in the bows of the ship when they were putting the engines in, and I walked all over that ship when it was being built. And so when I go on, I feel like I'm walking around my house. Like many women, when I was first offered the opportunity to be in charge of the project, I really didn't think I had the skill set that was going to let me do a successful job. And it took them 3 times asking me to lead the project to build the ship before I finally said yes. Building the Investigator was a massive project. It was 5 years, $120 million, 3 million man hours, and it was amazing because we didn't have an injury in the shipyard during that time. Being in the shipyard was a completely different experience to anything that you can imagine. The scale of the yard is massive, just the workforce, the size of the ship, cutting the steel, all the activity is unbelievable, and it's in the sweltering heat of the Singapore summer. Very male dominated, and sometimes some really tense discussions around the contract as well. The shipyard didn't stop, which meant that we couldn't stop, and they worked 6 days a week, and I remember being at the Huonville show making a decision on a contract around the winches while I watched the dog jumping with the family, and so it was pretty intense and there was no let up for a really long time. My daughters were 5 and 8 when I started the project, and when the ship came down the Derwent they were 10 and 13. 20 trips to Singapore, that meant that I was away a lot, but they feel as proud of that ship as I do, and when they see it they feel like it's part of who we are as a family. I think my daughters took away from watching me being involved in that project a lot of life lessons. I think that they learned that hard work pays off. I think they learned that you need to push yourself out of your comfort zone, and I think that they also take out of that that women can actually do a lot more than they think they can do. Investigator needed to be a ship that was for all things to all people, because we've got one blue water research ship to do everything in Australia. So the work about getting the team together of all those scientists so that they could contribute to the build, feed in their ideas, and then to see them at Welcome to Port when the ship was welcomed at Hobart and they saw how big it was, and then to hear their stories when they've been able to go out and do their science on board the ship has been amazing. My current role is Director of National Collections and Marine Infrastructure. That means I look after the ship. We've also got 6 national collections, and they're a picture of the biological specimens across Australia, and they're going to help us manage our natural environment into the future. The things I get to hear about on a day-to-day basis, sex determination in lizards, flesh-eating nematodes in Queensland, I never imagined I'd be talking about things like that when I did commerce. When I'm in my office and I hear the stories come through about where the ship is and what she's doing, it's so incredibly satisfying to know that we set out to deliver a ship for Australian researchers to solve big questions, and that's exactly what she's doing.